Hello, Garfnix here. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to the stream. Got a good one today. Eastern Group versus What the Hell. First round of the main stage. Well up for it, simply put. I literally cannot wait for this one. I've been waiting for the main stage all week. We've had one game already, obviously. We'll get onto that in a minute. But before I get started, as always, I just want to firstly just say thank you to all the people who have liked and subscribed. Or not liked and subscribed, followed and subscribed. Talking about YouTube now, but we've got obviously I've got a 15-minute delay today, and pretty much always. So it's always nice for me to just shout out the people who have followed in the meantime, because I don't get a chance to do it live, as it were. So first one, I'm sure he's followed and unfollowed a couple of times now, but Troche, thanks for the follow. Gold Dragon 62, thanks for the follow. High Speed Hilly, thanks for the follow. BSD2 Hellfish, thanks for the follow. Hell Let Loose Gadarian, big up, thanks for the follow. Chronic, what the hell? Massive thanks for the sub. O'Dole, thanks for the follow. Alexi Hitrock, thanks for the follow. MC McSlacker, Kalmani, Aku Asita, Lexis, Whoopi XD, Tap4NI, Acton Panzer A, Swiss Gaming Clan, Mr. Bombastic, Minero, Parachute GR, and El Conveyor. Thank you very much for the follows. In the meantime, since last time I got a chance to say thank you to people for following. But welcome, as I say, today to the main stage round 1 game. We've got Eastern Group versus What the Hell. I'm on the Eastern Group admin cam today, so watching the Axis. And make sure you open up the stream of What the Hell Known Connection, or still over on Twitch. He's following the What the Hell team, so the allies today. We're on Purple Heart Lane, so could be an absolute grind, or could be some like special strats going on that teams are confident they're going to sort of steamroller this one. Looking over at the kind of the ban phase, as it were, for this map selection, I think that maybe What the Hell are favouring Purple Heart Lane here. So who knows if they've got some special tactics? We'll wait and see. We did kind of discuss this game, myself and No Connection, or last Monday on our spring seasonal recapping show, the recapping, and we kind of thought maybe what the hell wanted Purple Heart Lane here, but I guess we'll see what happens. EG might have their own stats. So just for those of you that don't know, Eastern Group here is basically a kind of collection of clans, right? Of communities, and there's 4 in it. There's Lost Squad, Panzer Lehr Division, or PZL, Cult, Hell Let Loose Team, and Fast Operative Group, so FOG. So there's these 4 groups together making up Eastern Group, which is EG. We're going to be on their team today. We're going to hopefully hop on with Sitch and also What the Hell Chronic in a minute, or over with No Connection on his stream. That'll just be streaming through here as well, so you can just stay here. The conversation will be covered between us 4. Then we'll kind of hopefully get to do a bit of a talk about the map. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that first, and then we'll get into the game proper. As I said, 15-minute delay, so any problems with the stream, please bear with me. I'm trying to monitor it as best I can. On my laptop, I don't have 2 monitors. If you feel like you want to make me more efficient and help me get 2 monitors, then you know how to do your Prime subs and all the rest of it. But of course, stream today absolutely free. Fantastic tournament, spring seasonal, absolutely free, no money involved. So sit back, just relax, enjoy these games. Make sure you do go drop follows and stuff on all of the other casters. Make sure you come check the show out as well on Monday, so tomorrow, to kind of get a rundown or a recapping, that is the pun of the show, of all of these games, because there's 8 going on basically all today. We've had 1 already, which I mentioned before, but today we've got right now basically we've got Core versus Phoenix, we've got 82AD versus Hell Let Loose Poland, we've got 116 versus Trirex, we've got Blacklist versus Fins Let Loose. Just in a minute, we've got What the Hell versus EG that you're watching right now. Then we've got ESPT, BHPOP versus who are they playing? 501st, BST2, and then UFR STDB as well. So loads and loads and loads of games all at the same time. If you don't manage to catch them all, it's no sweat. Come check the show out tomorrow. It's 8 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, so that's an hour later for the people on kind of European Central Time, and if you're in the East Coast of America, that's kind of -5 hours on that one, so kind of middle of the day-ish. So do come check it out. It will obviously be recorded. This will be recorded as well, up on Twitch for 2 weeks. Then it will go over to the YouTube channel. I'll post the links on the seasonal Discord. If you see any awesome plays today, make sure you clip them, put them in the seasonal Discord under highlights. Just put a link to it so everybody can kind of see the awesome plays from today, and they might also get featured on the show tomorrow, because we do play a bunch of clips. I know we're over on Known Connection stream tomorrow. We kind of go one week off, 1 week on, kind of alternating. We're over on his stream tomorrow at 8 p.m, like I said, and a bunch of clips are going to be played there. We're going to have hopefully some reactions and everything to those clips. So make sure you clip them, not just from this one, but from any games that you are watching. Stick them in that channel, and they get featured on the show tomorrow, as well as obviously everybody else can see them, which is really cool. So massive thanks to, as I said before, everybody who's followed and subscribed. We also have to say a massive thank you, of course, the organiser of the seasonal. Thanks to all the players for being here, especially those in the UK who are celebrating Mother's Day today, or Mothering Sunday. Big effort for them to get here. Potentially, I know myself, I've kind of been halfway up the country and back again today to get back for this in time. But in a sec, we're going to jump over to the chat with, as I mentioned, Sitch and What the Hell Chronic, over with No Connection in the Gamers Arc server. And we'll have a little bit of a chat with them kind of pre-game, although I honestly doubt, I kind of doubt that anything is going to be revealed, let's say, too much about the game today, because it's a very, very competitive tournament. These are 2 competitive teams. Eastern Group, of course, has had the kind of pleasure / ordeal of coming all the way through the qualified stages. they've really been through it. So they lost their first match against 501 BST over on Stalingrad. That was a really tight game. EG were winning most of the game basically, and then unfortunately for them, they kind of struggled at the end and lost right at the end, which is a bit rough. But then they won against War Red Army or Saint Marie du Mont after that in the next round, and then that kind of eliminated, unfortunately, War Red Army from the competition and moved EG into the sort of second elimination round of the qualifier, where they actually won against Helly's Hardcore Heroes over on Utah Beach, very convincingly, I might say. So they've kind of really been through it lately, and they've kind of come out the other side. It should be pretty good, hopefully. We'll just turn that off. It should be pretty good to kind of hear them talk a little bit maybe about their journey so far. We've also got What the Hell, of course, and they haven't been in the qualifiers. They've just been waiting here for the main stage, but they have been playing friendlies. Recently, they played a friendly against 116. I think they won over on Utah Beach. They also played a friendly against Blacklist over on Foy, which they actually lost, which is very interesting. Blacklist, a kind of dark horse in this tournament, also waiting in the main stage, but we really look forward to seeing what they've got. And then they won back, I think it was on like the 19th of Feb against ESPT OPBHP. I think I actually streamed that game over on Saint Marie du Mont. It was a really close one. Well, close as in well defended by ESPT, but What the Hell coming through with a big win in the end. Let me just join up to this server for you, and then we'll go over and jump to What the Hell, No Connections stream, and have that little pre-game chat. Let me just check what the server is called today. Very simply put, EG versus What the Hell. Here it is. And the password, I won't tell you what it is, so you can't join, but this is where I like to say it out loud. Like I say, we're on the Axis side today, so we'll have a quick look at the map, hopefully, before the game. I'm not sure if we'll get much of a chance if there's a long chat here with Sitchin Chronic, but we will try. Let me just go back over to the stream here. Let's open up this, get the sound going, and let's what's the time? 20 past. Okay, let's jump over to see them on the other chat. They're in there? Not yet. Everyone doesn't realise that the clock's changed here in the UK, so it's 7:30 in a minute, not 6:30. I'm hoping that we're still on for 6:30, 7:30, sorry, and not 6:30 or 8:30 or something crazy. But we should be okay in a minute. So we'll just wait to see if they get in the chat in just a sec. I'll tell you what we do. We'll quickly have a little look at the map whilst they jump on. If I got my Discord overlay open, if I open this up, hopefully. Okay, interesting. Okay, well, naturally, it's not working exactly when you want it to work. Let me try again. Maybe it's because it's like half screened. Still not working. Give me 1 sec. Okay, well, clearly not working today, so never mind. But basically, I was trying to show you the map, show you the tac map, do a strat sketch like I would normally. But of course, this is Twitch, this is Streamlabs OBS. Don't pay for premium because it's not that good yet, I guess. Um, I don't pay for premium, but maybe if I did, it would work properly. But yes, there's always a problem, isn't there, when it comes to streaming, unfortunately. But those of you who can kind of get the map up on your screens and imagine what it looks like, we've got the Germans at the bottom, which is where we're going to be starting. And the US at the top, called Purple Heart Lane, of course, because during World War II, when they fought over the Carentan Causeway, and the various bridges along the road here. Which is the what's the road called? Village de Points Douve. Okay, so sorry for my pronunciation there. But when they were fighting over this road, so many injuries basically occurred. It was such a brutally fought battle that they literally nicknamed it Purple Heart Lane because of all the Purple Hearts that were being won, basically. So very very, very difficult game. Potentially, as I mentioned before, or potentially a bit of a walkover, depending on the strats that might be employed. The way the map's laid out, for those of you that don't know, there is just basically a massive long road all the way down the middle. It's a very dark and dingy day. It's got lots of flooded areas to the right and left. There's kind of a canal system to the left of the map as we'll be kind of looking at it. That kind of blocks off some of the pathways, and then there are a couple of rivers, basically La Madeleine and the Douve, that kind of crisscross over the map and across the road. And there's a couple of bridges. There's the Madeleine Bridge because of the Madeleine, and the Douve Bridge over the Douve. There's also a sort of secondary little bridge over Le Groult, which is like a little offshoot of the Douve, and also another one over the Rue de it's like Travis or Travas or something. I forget what it's called now. Yeah, it's always tough, this map. Like Carentan Causeway, the point right in the middle, with Grout Pillbox on the left, Flag Position on the right, and they can be very, very tough to fight over, especially Causeway. Very, very long straight road. We'll see lots of probably tank plays. Might see some interesting use of airheads and things like that, trying to spawn behind certain points so they don't have to go straight down the road. Of course, in this update and for this seasonal, the power of the AT guns, the in-place AT guns, can't be understated, so they will probably come into play as well at some point, I would think, throughout the game here. Are they over in the interview chat? Yes, they are. Let's jump over there and have a little chat with No Connection. Hello, Connection, are you there?
Hello, hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm okay. How are you?
I am pumped.
Yes, I'm also very excited about this one, I have to say. Very excited for the main stage. Haven't managed to get my tac map working, so I
Have you
suggested
not?
people come over. Well, I don't know what's wrong with it, but I suggest people go over to your stream if they wanted to have a little look at that. But we've hopefully got a really, really good one. I see Starlord in my chat already, so we're going to
Nice,
have
nice.
lots of people viewing this one. It's going to be a really great game. Any predictions yourself over what's going to happen here?
Now WTH are in the main stage, I'm going to have to very, very carefully try not to be biased. But I think from the team that Heidi's put out, I think it's going to be a quite a quick game. I don't think it's going to be a 30-minute whitewash. I think it might take about 45 minutes because of this map. But I do think it will be a 5-0.
Wow, okay. So, I
Yeah.
mean, you mentioned the map. It's a really interesting choice of map. I don't think we've seen Purple Heart Lane roll out too much in the qualifier stage. I don't know if it'll make many more appearances in the main stage, but you reckon the commander, Heidi here, has got like a good plan for Purple Heart Lane?
Heidi always wants a quick win. He always wants a quick win. But I think this is the map that will stop him doing that. It's either you will do it within a record distance because it's quite hard to defend and get to the next point. So if there are flanking squads that are already set to go to set positions, um, then I think it might be a quick one. But if if EG get to hold them back or even cap that first bit, that will knock Heidi off, and then that will mean a big, long, tough game. But it will still be a 5-0. What about you?
Well, I don't know. I mean, Eastern Group, they've played well throughout the qualifying stage, of course, but I don't know if they've got, they're sort of a mixture of four communities, aren't they? So whether they've got the coordination and the kind of practice on this particular map to be able to put up like a really strong effort. Maybe this is their dark horse map as well, and they've got their own strats, and who knows? But
Yeah.
I think I know that What the Hell have something up their sleeve, but I'm not quite sure what. But so might Eastern Group. So I think maybe I would give it to What the Hell. They're probably, well, seeding wise, they're definitely the favourites. Over on the Discord, on the kind of the ban phase, I think they're probably in the lead with the public vote. Yeah, yeah. So 123 votes to 39 on the public vote. What the Hell to EG, but who knows? I mean, EG, even if they lose this one, just to be clear, they won't go out of the tournament.
Oh
There
no,
is
no.
another round as well, but
I think we worked it out that you have 4 chances to still go through, but you need to. If you lose one, you have to win the next one, and then you can lose, and then you have to win. There's a bit of
yeah,
two.
to and fro, and it's and they've had a bit of a rough time, haven't they? EG throughout the qualifier
Yeah,
with losing their first one and then having to win two in a row just to stay in it. That might have made them hungry. It might have made them tired. It might give them this kind of real kick up the arse to say no, we're not going to have to go through all of that again. The up and down and to and fro, and just really put it all on the line on this one. I don't know. I
yeah.
reckon What the Hell probably will clinch it, but yeah, 5-0 is a big prediction. I look forward to seeing it if it is.
So, what's your prediction then? What do you think?
I would say maybe 4-1. What the Hell? I
Okay,
think
so you
it's going to
think
be harder than what they reckon.
so you think EG are going to be able to hold it back for an hour and a half?
Yeah, I mean, it might even to and fro over the main point. I don't know. It depends what the tactics are.
Okay, yeah.
You're
I
very
think
confident about the team, though. You mentioned that Heidi's put together a good team. So it's somebody that we should be kind of looking out for. Obviously, we'll be following the EG side, but is there a squad or someone in particular that maybe we should keep an eye on?
you have the normal, the Duba reforms, chronic, um, Mevans. There's the thing is, to be picked in the 50 in WTH, it's hard, and I can see the subs, the bench every week that WTH are having a comp game or whatever, and I see the benches, and I remember being on that bench, and I'm thinking, bloody hell, it's so hard to get in there. I was thinking to change tank just to try and get in. It's
Yeah,
ridiculous, and WTH haven't got a recruit playing tonight, so that means they are experienced in the WTH community. They're probably experienced in the game. They're not only friendly, and loving, in the family, but also WTH, the core guys must have been like, so
they play
these,
together. It's going
yeah,
to be
they played together.
coordinated.
Exactly. So the fact that you haven't got a recruit in their first game, I think, kind of says it off. And that's no disrespect to any recruit out there. I think just
But
Heidi wants
they're all
that first
seasoned
win.
players. They played with each other before. They're gonna try for the coordinated
Yeah,
plays.
yeah.
It's not
I,
just like people in defense, people in attack. It's like you do this specific task kind of thing.
yeah, yeah. I was just sorry. I was just double checking to see if we were alive. But yeah, so that's why I'm thinking it's going to be a 5-0. And I think it will be a semi-quick game.
Okay, interesting. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it,
Yeah,
whatever happens, even if it goes the full hour and a half.
yeah.
That's just more for us to watch, isn't it? Really, more
Oh,
excitement. So,
I love full games.
and of course, sorry,
Go on.
go on.
No, go.
I was just going to say, and of course, like just for the people watching, like don't forget that there are loads of other games happening tonight as well, and
Ridiculous.
like ridiculous. Like we've got 7 other games happening basically
Yeah,
right now. So if you can, kind of open up a bunch of different
yeah,
casters, try and flip between them, follow the excitement. If you can't keep up with all of that, do come join us tomorrow at 8 p.m. GMT because we're going to be going over all these games, right?
Yes, yes. All 8 games, results, clips, stats, you name it, we've got it covered. So don't feel like stress if you can't watch all other 6 games if you're going to stay here tonight. But we'll go through it all in rundown as much detail as we can. But just quickly before we go, what middle point do you want? What ideal point are you looking for?
Bridge. I'm just gonna like that's probably the hardest one, and so I just want to see
Causeway,
that.
Causeway. I think that's the middle one. Carrington
Oh,
Causeway.
Carrington Causeway. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. It looks a
Bridge
bit
is the
weird.
one behind. Yeah, yeah. It's because I haven't got my map open, right? 'Cause it
Uh,
doesn't work.
I agreed with you on that one. I think
But yeah,
if we
middle
get
of the
crowd,
road, just
yeah,
tanks and AT guns and just explosions,
arty
artillery.
strikes,
Like
yeah, you
it's
know
gonna be
it.
disgusting.
Oh, well, like, but this is the thing. When I don't know if there's like a ratio out there on when they physically know it's a comp game, but when we're talking about what points we want, we 9 times out of 10 we actually get the points, and they're actually fair points. Like they're all in one line, or one's left, one's right, one's middle. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
like the game knows it's a comp game to make it fair.
it's funny you say that because I tried to predict it the other day on Squad Line Battle and I got it completely wrong. I was like, yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be such and such in Carrot Town. It was just completely off.
Oh damn!
Just
Well, I'll
picked the
take that
complete
comment
wrong
back.
one. Yeah, but that's Squad Line Battle, so maybe it is true for comp, is what I mean.
Yeah, yeah. I don't obviously I don't know what happens on the back down of the servers, but it's like they pick them. Do you know what I mean? It has that feeling. I'm not saying that you do pick a server or pick the points, but it has that feeling of these points are already organized.
What's that thing on, where they were spinning the wheel for the qualifier game? Everyone's saying this is rigged.
Yeah, rigged.
Everything's rigged. Hashtag rigged. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, hashtag. Um,
Are we
but
going to speak to Sitch and Chronic after the game?
yes, we got Sitch and Chronic joining. No Heidi, because I believe Chronic is Sitch's nemesis or something like that.
Okay,
Yeah, Chronic
interesting
was
to
like
have them both coming on.
begging to join. So, but Chronic's in the game. He's, I believe, squad leading it, so he will understand the game and he'll be able to talk to us. And he commands WTH for a few games. So
Yeah,
you know,
cool.
it's
Well, we'll
just
mute him if he gets to memeing too hard. We know what he's like.
planning. Yeah, yeah,
He he got banned last time, so
he did, and he will definitely get it again. And tomorrow if he carries on. Nah, it's all good. But I think we're pretty much near the player count, so I think we
awesome,
might
man.
jump in.
Yeah,
Um,
well, I'll jump off here then, but have a good stream and
yeah, have a
catch
good
you
game.
after the game.
All right, take care. Have a good
See
one.
you, mate. Bye. Brilliant. Well, they have no connection there, so make sure you go, as I said before, check his stream out so you can see from the allies' perspective as well, and kind of check their map and stuff. And like, obviously, that'll be 50 minutes delayed as well, but like, you can kind of see. I won't be able to like see their garrison super easily and stuff. I should say a massive shout out to What the Hell Starlord in the chat here. Make sure that if you're into Hell Let Loose, if you're into literature and like reading adventure stories, kind of sci-fi, military, novels, make sure you go over to the Hell Let Loose seasonal Discord and check out his book. So Starlord, really talented author from Romania. He's written a bunch of books, but just recently released a really cool book called We Were 50, which will be, I think it's just free on the seasonal Discord, which is really, really cool. So go check that out. Um, I can't recommend it enough. So massive shout out to him, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting this one going. We'll just double check what's going on. Excuse the sound where I jump on it real quick. Have we switched over yet? Not quite, but we are there as connection said on the player count. I'll just make sure we've got all of the options in game so that the sound is right. Just turn this down a little bit so you're not absolutely deafened here by all of the loud explosions. Let's get the voice chat volume down. We might have a little listen to that kind of partway through to see if we can hear anything going on, any kind of like important moments. But yeah, we're almost there. It's We Are 50, by the way, not We Were 50. I knew I was going to get it wrong. I always get it mixed up. It's We Are 50 Star Wars book. Go check it out. It's free on a Discord. Um, awesome. Really good stuff, and you'll see some names crop up in the book that you might recognize today on the field of play. So go check that out. Also, as I said before, make sure to clip anything that you see that's like a really good play or like something that's exciting or a game-changing moment, either on my stream or No Connections or any of the other casters that you're following today or watching today whilst you're watching this one, because um, all of those can get posted in the seasonal Discord highlights channel, and then we can use them tomorrow for our show. And even if they don't get onto the show tomorrow, loads and loads of people will see the clips, and it really is a great way to help support the casters, like in a way that doesn't kind of cost you anything. It will be a way for people who are just on the Discord to kind of click onto those casters, go have a look at them, check out their clips, see their videos and all that stuff, and maybe drop them a follow and show their support too. So do make sure that you do that. And yeah, hopefully we'll get started in just a sec. I'm really gutted about the map because I kind of want to talk over it. I'm used to every single time. Like, so I do squad line battle on a Tuesday every week, and I've done a bunch of these spring seasonal games and some games from the previous seasonal. I'm also doing a cool Battle of Tannenberg event for Phalanx next month as well, and I do a bunch of these casting games or gigs, whatever, and I love to have the strat sketch up so I can kind of draw on the map and like show you where different things will happen and different stuff might play out. By no means am I a comp expert. I have to kind of get that out there at the start. So if there's something that I do miss or get wrong, or you think, what is this guy on about? Like, do bear in mind, my in-game account is like over level 200 or whatever, and I've played a lot of this game, a lot, but not competitive. So I've watched quite a bit of competitive, but there will be inevitably things that like I don't know or whatever. But I love to kind of at least try and follow a lot of the strats, because there's sort of probably two kinds of players that play / watch this game. There's going to be people who are really, really into the kind of first-person shooter stuff, and then there's going to be people who are more into the strats. If you play Company of Heroes or Command and Conquer or those kind of real-time strategy games, like this is one of the best real-time strategy games out there, because it's a real-time strategy game with the units of real people, and so I love to look at it from that perspective, looking at the strats. So a lot of the time today we're going to be kind of looking a lot from the air. If you want to catch a little bit more kind of close to the ground, make sure you do have No Connection stream open, because he often covers a little bit kind of closer into the action than me. We often stream together, so it's quite complementary style, I think. So make sure you have his one open as well. Hopefully we'll get started in just a second. We've literally got all the players in the game now, which is sick. Sitch commanding today for the EG side. As I mentioned before, obviously, of Chronix his nemesis. I don't know how that chat's going to go at the end, depending on who wins this one. It could be great, could be awkward as hell. I don't know. We'll see. I think the instruction has come down from on high to be very kind of professional and nice about it. So I don't think we can expect too many shenanigans, but there might be some hard feelings involved, or potentially even some no-shows, depending on just what happens here today. Just running through some of the squads in a minute. I was going to go through the squads and who's squad leading, who's playing what sort of positions, who might be in a tank and stuff like that, but it looks like we're restarting the server, which is sick. So the game is literally about to start right now. Let me open, well, I might not open a squad. I'll see if I get invited to one real quick, and then I'll get into the game up in the air and show you what's going on here. So what I will do is quickly run through some of the oh, we've got No Connection on this team too. He's joined the wrong side. Brilliant. But I could go through some of the squads right now, just at least the armor squads, to kind of give you an idea of who is playing. So we've got Cafe Babe, Akem, and Lun in House Squad, who are driving a tank. We've got T, who featured on the show before in our stats section for doing pretty well. Oh no, it's Zune. Sorry, my bad. T's from ERF. Then we've got Millhouse and Alexi in a tank squad as well, in Love Squad. And we've got Big Bang, Shadow, and Cosmo in the Gap, all in the tanks. So we look forward to kind of seeing what they're up to. I might have to... I don't know if they're going to want me to join a different squad here or to create my own. Just give it a sec, because they might invite me to one. I don't want to take up like too many slots, if you know what I mean, because there's only a certain number of squads available, and certainly in competitive, I don't want to lock anybody, you know, the team out of the game. So I'm just going to join this other squad as a rifleman, and we'll get up in the sky. Try and stay away from the guns so you don't get deafened throughout the game, and then I'll get rid of the overlay map. Alrighty. So I see straight away we've got Big Bang's tank squad. They've taken the looks up the kind of left-hand side of the map whilst I get up in the air. And hopefully you should be able to see right now. Yeah, it looks like on the OBS, although I'm on one screen. If you want to help the stream out, you know I will accept donations of secondary monitors. They can be dog crap if you like. Just let me know, send them to me. I will pick them up from a PO box or something. Okay, so we've got Middle Point, Grout, Pillbox, then Doof Bridge, Madeline Bridge, which should be really interesting as secondary points, and Cabbage Patch, Dead Man's Corner as the final ones. Cabbage Patch, not a very nice point here for the Germans. Dead Man's Corner, also actually not a very nice point over there for the Allies. Both of them in really awkward kind of positions, but Cabbage Patch especially, you can see that if the Axis gets pushed back to this area, and this is why I love having the strat sketch, excuse me, to talk about stuff. If they get pushed back to this HQ spawn kind of thing, if they fall back to this line, Cabbage Patch, look how close it is there to the edge. Like, it's literally 10 steps for the what the hell players to be inside the hard point, whereas these guys have got around 400 meters to get there. Each of these squares is 200 by 200 meters, and that takes quite a long time to run currently with the run speed in the game. Okay, so we've got Grout Pillbox. Where are we? There we are. So you see what I mean about it being a horrible day. So I've kind of tried to keep quite close to the action here for you. Let me just make sure I've got all of the tags and everything maximum kind of opacity. Well, not quite maximum. But we're hearing explosions occurring already as the Lux opens fire over here with What the Hell Abusify, who we had on the show the other day. Massive thanks to him for organising loads and loads of the Discord, sorting out the stats as well. Nice plays here from the Lux to really damage that troop transport and prevent them from kind of getting to the point as quickly as they might have wanted to. Excessive Chronic over here. Chronic, obviously the squad leader, trying to get there as quickly as possible. We've got another transport over here that's just dropped off these lot, but they're coming under fire already as well. Excuse my crappy mouse. Don't buy a Ponage Custom. I'm literally telling you, this thing is garbage. Wow. And we can already see that this game is going to be absolute carnage. I might turn it down a little bit. Anyone who's first time in the chat or first time watching, there's a 15-minute delay, so take me a little while to kind of acknowledge, or at least for you to hear my acknowledgement of your chat. But Apangia 2001, hello. Jimborino, what's up, Jimbo? How you doing? Thanks for the biddies. Oh my god, thank you. That's awesome. Anyone who used to watch Little Britain back in the day? What the hell? Biddies. Gross. Okay, let's get this map up. So we can see already that we've got the Grout Pillbox is being captured by the Axis here, and we've got good positioning of their garrisons right on the edge of the blue line below us. The benefit of that, I mean, at the moment they can't build them in here, but the benefit of that is obviously the closer you build it to the edge here, when you spawn in, the less distance you have to run. They've got good routes of approach, the Axis, down these kind of slightly covered trenches down into the point here at Grout Pillbox, but as you can see, What the Hell creating a really, really good front line, spreading right out. Heidi leading from the front, right inside the point. Artillery absolutely devastating though. How people are even staying alive in here, I don't know. We've obviously got the tanks for the Germans here. We've got this one with Milhouse back here, but they've lost their looks already. I don't know if that's to... I think there's an AT gun in place over there. I'm not sure if it's a tank already, but... looks like What the Hell are now taking the point. They have got definitely numbers advantage inside and around the point. Kind of managed to shell out some of these routes down this kind of right-hand side trench / canal thing here. Oh my god, carnage. Okay, with the little tank below us with Leafan, Flashback and Kim Dams in it. Let's just follow them real quick. Kind of see their fate. Nice little position. I see supplies coming down here for the Allies. I'm actually going to turn it down a little bit, guys, because it is, I don't know about you, but I am a little bit deaf here. I don't want it to be too quiet, but you have to let me know in the chat how it goes. If you want me to turn it back up, that's fine, but on my end it's literally so loud. I can't hear myself think, and all of these players obviously suffering from the same thing. Really laying into them here with the machine gun. Good use of the light tank. Almost captured it now. Let's just quickly jump back over into the air here. Excuse my crazy camera controls. I've been doing this months and months now. You'd think I'd get it right at some point. But What the Hell, they're capturing the point, and you can see that they're spread right out. So where we're looking at Grout Pillbox here, you've obviously got this this line going along here, and that's this little Grout River, and they're going to be moving down to the road, and we can kind of see this engagement already occurring over on the road here as well. Looks like EG have kind of given up a little bit on a counter-attack here. They can see that they're already getting kind of flanked on a little bit, but I see Woebegong over there as well. What's up? We've got, I don't know who just got blown up over here, whether that was anything in particular. Oh, okay, so they've destroyed the recon vehicle here, and we've got the German recon kind of keeping the wide angle here. Enemy tank marker over on this location, marked by Sitch. Can't see it at the moment. Let me do my highlighting so we can see everybody. There you go. Hopefully now you can see them both there through the walls with the Allies in red and the Axis in green. Moving kind of along the map over to the area on the road that we were talking about before. You see EG really stacking up on the road. They've kind of foregone Grout Pillbox at the moment. I'm guessing that they think that they're kind of safe from this angle on account of this big trench here. Whether that's true remains to be seen. They have got tank cover over that area, obviously, with the heavy tank here, but there may well be further gun emplacements or enemy tanks along this line that can get good angles here, and you can even get some angles from all the way over here potentially. So What the Hell actually moving up now down the river underneath us, as you can see this kind of like stream coming down here and going to be trying to flank in Madeline Bridge. And actually this garrison now, I shouldn't ping it because I'm actually in a squad with somebody else. I forget, normally I'm a squad leader only, so it's just me that can see it. But Wazart's just taken down this garrison over here in G7. Excuse me for pinging that, but I'm sure they would have seen that anyway. They're not blind, so... actually you can see these guys over here, Lost Squad guys over here, kind of moving back towards it anyway, so kind of trying to reinforce Madeline Bridge a little bit. I don't see too many AT guns. They've got this one here, which is now empty. It might have actually just been destroyed. Yeah, that was that explosion that just happened there, so that gun's down, which means I'm guessing there might be a bigger tank than what we saw before over here at Grout, but What the Hell kind of just choosing to leave a bunch of their people here. They've got Captain Duck over there, they've got Chronic as squad leaders on the defense inside the point still. Still got some machine guns up there, and they're kind of sending their guys with Fisk leading the way here, but also Trosh here, shout out for the follow again, backing up down the line too. So So having a little look again at the map here for my my strategy heads, we can see that Zune is actually taking a line right out on the side, and I guess that means that he's got some kind of idea of getting around some of these water features in a kind of new and original way. We'll keep a little eye on that. Valde doing his best to kind of go to and fro with the supply truck, trying to get the garrisons up, etc. I see A-Team over here moving over to this area in G7, where that garrison went down before, to try and maybe put that up. Yeah, you can see that he's just placed it there. They've also got this interesting supply truck over here with Dead Mopo, going right out to G5, and the captain over here from Goal Squad is going to probably try and build. Oh no, because Dead Mopo is also a squad leader, but they're going to probably try and get a garrison out there, right on the edge, I should think. But actually, might have just gone a bit too far here. Not sure. We'll keep an eye on that one as well. So, looking out to the side here, it looks like Zune's actually kind of got out of the transport truck here and has stopped. I'm not quite sure what the play is there, but Sitch is right back in D8 and has marked some enemy infantry over here. So they kind of know that their tanks are potentially in trouble. I kind of want to ping it so I can see where it is to just zoom over there, but it does make it a bit tricky that I'm in a squad with somebody else, because I don't want to give anybody any kind of, you know, a heads up or anything if they haven't seen it already. But we've got the commander's infantry marker below us. It looks like the guys from Colt, Merlot over here doing their best to defend. The Tiger really taking some slaps there, big bang, and the Colt guys in the tank managing to, it looks like, take care of, at least for now, whoever was attacking them. But I'm guessing it was Zota over here who's just spawned at this OP that you can see below us in the ditch there, with Fisk, as we said before, doing a job of pushing right up and getting as deep as possible. Zota trying to get the flank on. I'm not sure who we went down to, Sitch maybe, but Sitch getting killed himself. Massive shout out to Torfisk from the LKG crew. Good to see him in the game. Good shooter, so we'll look forward to seeing him in play. Tiger goes down then below us, just here near the enemy infantry mark in D8, and that's actually causing quite a few of these defenders to have to come out of Madeline Bridge kind of central to get round there. It looks like the Axis still have some sort of control over this side and some freedom of movement over on the right side of the map. If we kind of zoom over here a little bit, that's where they've got another gun over there. That's quite a nice little position, isn't it? But they have got some people out on the side of the map, but what the hell, have sort of scrambled some forces over to meet them in this sort of central area. Not too many marks up that I can see at the moment, because I'm only a rifleman, so I can only at the moment see the commander marks, but I'm guessing they probably put some infantry markers here, e.g. to warn their guys that they've got what the hell players on the road. I might send a little message in the game chat to see if I can get my own squad. Will entail redeploying, but it'll be worth it, I think, if they will let me. So, you know, what the hell, known connection, he said, didn't he? Well, it's not going to necessarily be a super quick game, half an hour. We've had 15 minutes, you know, or he said it's not going to be 20 minutes. We've had 15 already. He predicted 40, but at the moment it looks like EG are managing to take care of some of these flanking squads over here. Whether they found that, where was that OP? It's tough to see because everything looks the same. Here it is. That OP is still there in that ditch, but goes down to the grenade. Nice little nade there. And some heavy fighting going on this side of the map for sure. Drawing these defenders out to fight with them. Excessive Zota jockey doing a good job of drawing these players out of position, but they are getting killed slowly but surely, and their OP's down, so they will have to fall back. It was Fisk, I believe, who was the squad leader, so he's going to be back at one of the garrisons, having to spawn in and kind of push up again. They're actually Jockey's in a bit of a tough spot here, isn't he, where he's got EG players behind him as well. Tough fighting down in the ditch, just strafing the ditch there, Cardano, but goes down. Nice shooting from Jockey. Vaseline spamming mouse 1. Can't get the shot on. He's got to run out of ammo in a minute. There's the reload. I see this garrison is hot inside the point as Jockey goes down. Let's go check it out. Oh wow, yeah, Bubble Bear is right inside. Meat Titan almost got inside, but now meets the angry Lux underneath us. Let's jump in with them. Can't really see, unfortunately. It's a bit awkward. But getting some good shots, it looks like, straight onto the point, using the machine gun to suppress the smoked out area. Can't see much though, so let's switch back up into the sky. Good use of smokes. I'm guessing that's the what the hell smoke that's falling on the point there. It would be unlikely for EG to smoke their own point because it makes it very, very hard to defend. Gives not cover but concealment to anybody attacking and pushing in. Let's get the map up again. So they managed to, as we saw before, get that garrison down, but they haven't managed to get any garrison down over where they had that supply truck up in G5. They'll still be trying to get a garrison up over at the top here probably. They have got some supplies over here, but it looks like they've also marked an OP. Thankfully my squad leader's actually marked that, so I can see it, and an enemy garrison in Doothbridge as well, which isn't surprising considering it's one of the points. But EG clinging on here at Madeline Bridge. They've kind of got this right side as we're looking at it, but they are facing a lot of opposition. We saw Torfus before out on the other side, didn't we? And he's now pushing down the middle with this very, very attacking squad. We've got Reform Gamer, one of probably the best shooters in the game. We've got Duba back there as their squad leader. Sergeant Rico, Captain Duck as well over to our left. Ryan out up to the top there, a squad leader as well. Reform Gamer, let's go check him out. As I said, really, really great shooter. As my game completely has a meltdown. Getting shots on these guys. That's 3 kills for him in about 20 seconds. And that's what you need, you know. This is a game where getting kills doesn't necessarily win you games, but if you also have a good idea of what to do and the strats and everything, it definitely helps to be able to slap people about with a rifle. And you know, the M4 Garand, M1 Garand is the rifle of choice. It's such a powerful weapon. The Allies kind of had that little advantage of just having the basic rifleman with that really powerful gun. They have changed the recoil since it was first in the game though to make it a little less powerful. It used to be absolutely ridiculous. Do let me know if there's any problems, as I said before, with the sound or any part of the stream. I will try and get onto it as quickly as possible. I'm kind of trying to check as I go along. Sounds kind of like it's working, so that's a good sign. So they've kind of managed to see off the what the hell attack again here quite well. Sitch leading from the front, as we can see below us at Madeline Bridge. But it ain't easy, and that's why it's called Purple Heart Lane, right? All these injured allies. Duba going down right close to the point. I'd love to see where they've got their OPs up and around here. Interesting that they're kind of choosing to drop this airhead now, the Axis on Grout Pillbox. They've got nobody there to kind of cover it and make sure that it's okay. And there are still quite a few defenders hanging around Grout Pillbox, so I'd suspect that it's not going to go that well. They're dropping into a bed of smoke, which is a good strat, and then following it up with some artillery to try and take out anybody who's going to be attacking it. It's all about counting it in though, so the shells take roughly around 20 seconds in the air, I believe, and it's about 20 seconds to reload, I think. So they need to kind of count these shells in to make sure that in the 40 seconds, I believe that it is, correct me if I'm wrong, in the 40 seconds that it takes, here comes the shell. So in the 40 seconds that it takes to respawn, and that did actually get him, I think, there. I don't know how. Wow, on the bombing run as well. Okay, so this is how you drop an airhead in the point, guys. So EG here, they've put smoke out, then they've counted the time for the 40-second respawn timer on the airhead here to try and drop shells exactly where before, you know, and the guys spawn in to clear off anybody who's trying to dismantle that airhead. There'll be another HE shell probably in a minute. We're seeing smokes coming out as well. Here comes the HE. Oh no, that's the smoke as well. So they're really putting a lot of smoke down. So they are going to all spawn in. That's the garrison right there. Oh my god, that's the what the hell garrison. So real close. If they can get out that smoke, get the garrison out. But at the same time, if they can set up a machine gun overlooking this smoke, I don't know if did they get the airhead? Oh my god, they got the airhead. So we're not going to see anybody spawn in there, but that is the strat. You drop your smokes, you time your shells and your airhead and your bombing run and everything to take out anyone who's there before the spawn wave hits, basically. But then obviously the counter strat is just to sit back with your machine gun, relax, wait for the spawn wave, kill them all, and then go and take it out, or just like aim a tank at it. We have seen, here another bombing run now occurring, so this would be the what the hell bombing run we've just missed, unfortunately, over here on the central point, and it's all coming together now. We've seen a lot of what the hell players. They obviously know that they've taken out their airhead. It's their time. They've seen the bombing run come out. They've dropped their own bombing run. They're going for a big push. Good job defending here though from the Axis, from EG. Setting up a good front line. Have they got any kind of garrisons behind here? Hard to tell. We've got Wild Bill there. Massive shout out to him. Do go check out Wild Bill's videos. I don't know if he's made one in a while. I haven't been having time to keep up with the YouTube, but very funny guy. Real great videos coming from the competitive scene. Like encyclopedic knowledge, it would seem, of kind of British sitcoms from like the mid 2000s. Very impressive. So I'm just kind of half expecting to see the other airhead come down here somewhere. But we've seen, talking about that airhead strat of dropping the shells on it. I can't remember which team it was the other day. Who was it? Somebody will know in the chat and they'll tell me which team it was. But they tried this strat where they dropped the airhead, put on the smokes, and then dropped the RT shells after it. But they dropped the RT shell just at the wrong moment as the spawn wave came in, and the artillery shell, the friendly artillery shell, killed like the whole spawn wave of friendlies, and the person actually got kicked from the game for too many team kills. And on the recapping show last Monday, as I mentioned before, we had Abusify, who does all the stats and everything, come in and talk to us, which was super interesting. Do go check that out on the video section of my stream, because it was on my one last week. It's on No Connections next week. He was telling us how actually you don't get kicked from the server for team killing unless people click the yes option on the do you want to punish for team killing. So killed like whoever that artillery guy was, killed like half his own team, and then over 7 of them, I think, or over 10 of them or whatever, press yes on do you want to punish, and it got him kicked from the server. Kind of a funny thing, and somebody clipped it, which is awesome. We had it on the show last week. I really want to remember which team it was. Somebody will put it in the chat at some point. Could have been 501st? I'm not sure, I can't remember now. So, Tiger as well coming in below, as you can see here in green, into the danger zone. You know, we mentioned before the stream how this real long road is like an absolute mecca for tanks, and all these kind of weird angles, open spaces, make tanking really productive potentially on this game, and also of course with the in-placed AT guns can make them really productive as well now. But also you kind of get this problem where that works both ways. You can get kind of nasty angles on you, and also, I mean, we're trying to look off into the distance here. Look how foggy it is. It can be really hard to acquire your targets sometimes and see where people are actually sitting, where they're shooting from. We've got a Panzer IV below us to the left hand side of the road here as well. just moving up, but look how red all these OPs are. Still not doing much in the way of attacking because they're having to get everybody back to defend here, e.g. Magdalen Bridge really under some pressure, but a bunch of these guys still up here for what the hell. They're kind of not really actually in the point. We've got quite a few what the hell guys in the point, but they really need to get this some of these OPs, some of the garrisons down. The garrison is right below us, as you can see, an OP also in that area. Kind of tanks sitting right on top of it. Not a bad idea. If you want to keep a garrison intact, stick a tank sat on top of it. What's up, K-Slice Gaming as well, in the chat. Welcome. Interesting. H9, garrison's hot down at Cabbage Patch, that'll be the recon squad. Tiger below us taking a hit straight to the front armour, getting damaged. Someone almost hitting the Panzer IV to the left, and the Tiger actually goes down. That's their garrison that's not really that defended now anymore. Somehow not quite hitting this Panzer. Explosions happening all around it, but they're standing strong. They have been hit once. I can see smoke coming out of their roof down below us. Let's just jump in and see who they're looking at. Thinking about falling back here, aren't they? That building over there, as you can see, quite a powerful position. You see the machine gun rattling off through the window. Cordano trying to get some shots off on the people coming in from this side. Trotcher and his squad over to the left, coming under increasing fire from not just the machine gun up in the window, but also from this Panzer IV. Satchel, go check out Satchel, what the hell, Satchel's stream. I haven't got his POV today, but I see him over there. He did offer it to me, so I know that he is streaming today, so go check him out if you want to see some game from the what the hell point of view cam. I'm afraid I don't know which EG players are streaming, or we're casting, but like streaming from their kind of point of view. But some of them inevitably will be. I see this other Tiger here is taking a hit from behind, I guess, but takes out the threat. He's going to have to repair though, and is now facing away, as you can see. They have managed to get a garrison up here over in E5, but it's hot. If the garrisons are in the red, they only get spawn blocks in red like this just by having an enemy within 100 meters. So there could be a single enemy anywhere around here. Just because it's red hot like that doesn't mean it's about to go down, but it's not going to be spawning anybody in anytime soon either. They really need to get across the little stream here. Oh, that's nasty artillery. Lochner I saw over there. Massive shout out to him too. Really, really great player. Just got shot a second ago, but I guess they've got a marker on the garrison now. They've seen them spawning in, because look how many shells are coming in here, and look how many corpses litter the ground. They've got that OP there as well, of course. So absolutely devastating. Sergeant Rico going for the big plays. Literally lying on the floor behind Macababy, and he's getting the Gary here. Sergeant Rico for the win. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. And at the same time, all these what the hell players moving into Magdalen Bridge, taking the buildings. The Panzer IV's come back from repairing, but might be a little too late if there's people already inside the building, and the cap is on. Nothing happening at Grout Pillbox. Best form of defense is off on attack, and if you can kind of force a cap race, that will take some of the attacking players off your case, but not happening here. The Panzer IV I saw down to the left taking a hit to the side plate, falling back into smokes. Whether these are what the hell smokes, I don't know. They need to get people inside the building, probably. Vaseline inside the building. Let's see if we can kind of get in there with him. Let me turn my no clip off here. He gets absolutely drilled through the window, curse of the commentator. And we've only got what the hell players in the area now. The Panzer IV is going for the last-ditch attempt at kind of trying to get in there and cause some problems. Still lots and lots of artillery coming down here, kind of keeping a lot of the what the hell players off the actual point itself, but they are definitely capping. Oh, well, I say that, but actually, no, they're not. The EG players are taking this back now, look. Not for long, I suspect, because every player who's inside this black circle below us is worth 3. And everyone outside just in the sector is just still worth 1. So yeah, I saw it go grey there for a second. What the hell, guys? Definitely going to get the advantage inside the circle. If they can get more people inside that house, the better. They really need to kind of pile up in that circle. Right now, the commander Heidi's going to be screaming at them to get inside the circle, I would think. But the same thing for the EG commander as well, and EG are defending it. Have they got a garrison up yet? No, not yet, but they have got this reinforce, which is helping them to increase the cap power of the people they've got in the area. But that's, again, the reason why what the hell need to get their guys inside that circle. It's no good them being outside, just in the sector, especially with the reinforce down. They need to get inside the circle so they can triple up on that capping power and really get that 3-to-1 power and take the point. At the moment, you know, they are getting people in the circle, but they're not where they need to be. Obviously, the building coming under a lot of fire. EG know that that's the important location. They know that that's where they've got to sort of mount their main defense, but it seems like overwhelming a little bit now, even with the reinforce starting to cap it. What the hell again? Tank goes down below us as well, which is not good at all. I see tank fire coming in here also, so yeah, we've got an enemy tank here. We've got 75, is that? Yeah. Torfisk with Wild Bill in the driving seat in the 75 below us. Torfisk abandoning House Gangster in his tank squad for Wild Bill instead. Controversial that I said that, but it's true. Taking the point though here, so that's what counts for what the hell. They are results orientated. Heidi inevitably telling everybody get in that circle. EG guys just firing random rockets at the house with the hopes that they're going to take out somebody, reduce that capping power a little bit. We've got machine guns out wide here, which is an interesting play, but they get shot every time, guys. It literally is the curse of the commentator. Every time I look at somebody, they die. I promise you, there is a 15-minute delay. I swear to God, nobody's sniping the stream. They can't. It's just luck. It's pure serendipity and unfortunate series of events. They've managed to get their Fisk's managed to get an OP up here. It looks like, yeah, in the back garden, which is huge. Tank back there as well, keeping some of the players off, and it looks like it's going to go down to what the hell. Still nothing happening at Grout Pillbox to try and ease this pressure at all. Good front line though from EG, kind of pushing back in, but just not managing to get inside the point. Fizz goes down to some nice artillery, I think that was, right inside the point, but he's still got that OP there. It's a tough one. They're still taking it. They just got to get inside. Look at them huddling inside. Get inside, stay alive. That's the command from up high, I'm sure. And more people there in the back garden with excessive spawning in. Sate, Curious George spawning in the back there. That's Fizz squad, I believe. Almost taking it here. Did they lose their garrison here at Cabbage Patch? Yes, they did, and this is where Cabbage Patch, as I mentioned before, comes into play. It's a really horrible point here for the allies, but great kill there from Zagiben to take out Wazar, who's been sitting there waiting. He is a squad leader though, so who knows where his OP is. Still could be causing problems, but the garrison is hopefully going to be placed again here for EG. You can see their supplies falling in. Lich King running back here. He's in green because he's my squad leader, as you can kind of see down in the bottom left here. Lich King coming in to try and build a garrison on those supplies. Zagiben, sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but that was a huge play to kill Wazza. And don't know, I guess, yeah, look, they're over here with the Beautify on the OP, doing the sniping. Wobegon, the other squad leader here for the second recon team, moving in. Going to start seeing these guys below us. Merlo, Bender, Jackson, Cordano, Boba coming in with the flank here on Wobegon. Will he see him running in the ditch? Wobegon sees him first, takes him out. Jackson, did he hear the shot? Doesn't seem like it. going for the run and jump and the run and jump. Just going to place the supplies. That's the plan for the garrison, or a garrison. He goes down. Called it before it even happened, but it was kind of inevitable. We saw it playing out. Was up inside the point, fighting. Goes down to Cordano, trades, gets a kill though. EG managing to avoid the instant steamroll here at Cabbage Patch though. They have got people back at the point. They have got Lich King's OP just up here, as you can see in green, over in H8. They have managed to get a garrison up. They have got another OP up. They have got a garrison back at the HQ spawn, so they can't be spawn blocked over at the HQ. Let's have a quick look at Madeline and see what's going on for the defence. We've got some of these guys moving in for EG for the counter-attack from the northwest or northwest, but they're oftentimes going down, it looks like, in the field here. Squad leader is who you want to be getting close, but he goes down in the field. A lot of these what the hell players stay in defence, but Flash Out, Harris, Gates over here actually moving kind of away, it seems like, from Madeline Bridge, but I guess they're going for this tank that's out here. They can probably hear it firing. It's just over here somewhere. Oh, it's here, it's here. Zune, Alexi and Millhouse in the tank. Goes down to, I guess, Leaf and Flashback and Kim Dams in the 76. There's Tillfisk and Wild Bill in the 75. Bubble Bear is somehow on the roof up there. Jump through the window or something. And they're going to be trying to get tank shots over here onto the Cabbage Patch. So just over an hour, or just under an hour left, just over half an hour played, about 40 minutes played now. What the hell, no connection on the, casting the other side. He said that he predicted about 40 minutes, so we're kind of getting pretty close to the 40-minute mark, and it's not a 5-0 yet. I did say it might be a 4-1, but with Cabbage Patch at the last point, are they going to be able to defend it for an hour? It's going to be very hard. They're going to have to try and take down Madeline Bridge. It's really their only option. You see the recon plane now going along the kind of boundary of 7 and 8 line along here. Maybe with a view to dropping a bombing run. It seems like maybe the time, the cooldown type of time, cooldown will be over for the bombing run, but I think it's more likely that they're probably just using the recon to try and identify maybe a little bit where the attack is coming from at Cabbage Patch and where the defenders are heading at Madeline Bridge, so they can kind of try and mount a counter-attack and also reduce the number of people that they have to use in defence, because if you know where the enemy are, it's a little bit easier. You don't have to kind of patrol quite so much and look around. But dropping supplies on easy OP here in F9. Going to try and build the garrison there with the view of attacking down the road, or out this way I guess, and down the road to the left. Sitch below us, trying to maybe get a garrison down near these supplies. They're a little bit deep inside the point here. That's almost 100 meters, which means he's going to struggle to get a garrison down in the blue, which, as we mentioned before, means that if he has to build it in the red, then it can get spawn blocked just by having an enemy anywhere within the 100 meters around it, which is definitely a disadvantage compared with ones just inside the line. As you can see, this blue one, that only has a spawn block radius of 10 meters, so much better to build your OPs in the blue, your garrisons in the blue if you can. Obviously, if they are like right round the back of a point, like they've got supplies up here that Foxley might be able to get to and build a garrison, that's a great spot for a garrison. It doesn't matter that, it's going to be in the red really, because if it opens up, then it's giving you that massive flank opportunity, so it's worth the risk. See, instead he's elected not to build it here, but instead to have Valde drop some supplies here and build it back here in the blue. Although I guess maybe it wasn't on those supplies, not sure, because it takes 50 to build a garrison. There's still 100 left, and each box that the truck drops is worth 100 supplies. So looks like the stream quality should be okay right now, but do let me know, as I said before, if there's a problem with it or anything like that. Garrison below us is hot as well. The one that they had up a minute ago on the main road, that was their kind of their first attempt at recreating this front line, or reinstating, I should say, the front line. Big Bang going up a little bit alone. He has got some infantry support from Merlot and Maccabee, but risky play looking straight down the road here maybe. Oftentimes this road will be covered. Exchanging tank fire with that 76, I'm guessing, that was down the road that we saw earlier. And the 76 has been, I don't want to say well, it's not been nerfed exactly. The Tiger's been slightly improved, but the 76 still a very, very powerful adversary, and you don't necessarily want to be going head to head with it, even in a Tiger nowadays. It was definitely by far the most powerful tank in the game up until the last sort of like mini update, last patch, but they have made it a little bit more even. Cabbage Patch again, like a really, really rough point here for EG, for the Axis, because it is just so close to the enemy territory that enemies technically able to spawn without being spawn blocked, you know, only about 10 meters away. But they're doing a good job here, the Axis, of actually keeping them out of that area. They've got this anti-tank gun that's not in use at the moment, but you can see they have got squads out in front of Cabbage Patch. Problem with that is that these 4 squares here, any of the Axis players that are in these 4 squares, they're not actually providing capping power on the Madeline Bridge sector, which is these 4 squares. And so, just by dint of having this Cabbage Patch spot, they have to have some people out here probably keeping this area clear, because it's such an obvious and easy kind of route of attack. But all of those are effectively out of the game in terms of they're not in the defending sectors, they're not in the attacking sectors, and so, you know, it's inadvertently forcing them to have people out of position, really. Talking about not out of position but out of the sector, we've got Item and Love Squad leaders moving up and around the side, I guess, try to get up here. Maybe trying to get all the way around the top. Excuse me, I've had a long drive today. Sleepyhead. OP's hot along the strip here, as you can see. Gates, Jockey, Harris, Lochner over the other side of the stream. Like what a, or over the other side of the road, excuse me. What a hard fought area this is. Jackson gets a kill but goes down. Guys spawned in behind Gates. Jockey is right there as well. Hasn't heard the combat, doesn't help out, but sees him now. Wonder if he's heard the OP now. Takes out an OP down here in the ditch below us. I just saw this one go down as well to these players here, Carton and whoever else that is there. Or Harris, excuse me, because it wouldn't go down to Carton. He's on our team. Just talking rubbish. Told you I'd get something wrong. But that's allowing a lot of these what the hell players to actually filter into that ditch, and that's definitely not a place that the Axis are going to want them to be. Not squad leaders at the moment, but if Jockey, Bubble Bear and Harris can keep off Merlot, Maccabee, Bender, Zagiben, sorry, etc., then Trocher can maybe move up, build his OP. You've got these guys kind of stuck out in the middle on Da Vinci's OP here on King's squad. They're going to have a bit of a tough time if they get completely surrounded, but they could also be the final line of defence almost against some of these players down here in the ditch, because you can see they're running back now. They must have seen that those OPs went down in the ditch where Harris is, and they are pushing down towards them. Sitch and Grizzly here in the other ditch further back, but that's not a great spot for them to be at. They can't really cross the field here. I think they were kind of trying to get in there quick and make a difference, but they've sort of ended up getting a little bit stuck probably. OP's now hot inside the point as well with Satchel. Go check him out. I mean, look, he's literally like in the middle of the point here, absolutely slapping. There's an OP there. He gets shot every time. I talk about somebody they getting shot. Hey, it's Bevel Lane. Everyone gets shot. It's not my fault. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. But yes, that OP goes down inside Cabbage Patch. That's not my OP, but you see what I mean. Like the green OP goes down inside Cabbage Patch, meaning that Fruntan is actually in the point here, able to build his spawn probably any second. Looks like he might just be waiting here. This is going to be big. important plays here. Can Os get him? Fruntan's going to hear him. Is he going to stand up and shoot him? No, he's just going to sit tight, wait, stay alive, because he doesn't know who else might be around, of course. Whoa, shoots him through the window. Nice to wait. Is he going to get shot from the side, though? Yes, he is. Should have stayed put. Didn't manage to get his OP down, I don't believe, which is big there for what the hell. They could have had an OP inside Cabbage Patch. That would have been probably quite game changing. Duba though running up, great player. He's a squad leader as well. These must be what the hell smokes, I'm guessing, smoking out this trench. Duba goes down to, I think, is it a tank or just a machine gun back here? Could have been Zaggy Ben's machine gun. No, it's this recon vehicle below us, or the Tiger even below us. Good spot for the Tiger to be, with a good view over that trench. Might also be a good spot to get shot though. There's a lot of open angles here. We'll see if this works out, but it's a nice little save from them anyway, to kind of clear out some of the enemies around that ditch. Because what the hell, taking that ditch where the markers are, the commander marker, the key marker, not good for the EG team, the access here at all. You can see OPs, the ones that got taken down over in this area, and a Cabbage Patch are now back up. Garrison's still well in play, and another garrison further back, although we mentioned before how some of this approach can be quite difficult, especially across the open fields, especially if there's a tank looking at you or something with you know, zooming in ability. That's the what the hell recon plane going over the top that you see there, and these are supplies just dropping ahead of us that you can see falling through the air. So the what the hell recon plane is going to identify a lot of these enemies probably along this line, I'm guessing, from the trajectory that we saw it. It kind of went straight along the row here, didn't it? So they're going to see who is and who isn't in the ditch at Cabbage Patch. They've been dropping their smokes there as well, so there's a good chance they're going to follow that up with some pretty savage artillery. There it is, right in the ditch. And I'm just keeping an eye on Madeline Bridge, because it looks like Baker Squad from EG here is actually moving into the point. They've got a lot of defenders here though, what the hell, and it's something that they are kind of known for, is leaving people back in defence. Foxy going down actually, but his OP is still up, and even if they can't take it here, they can at least put some pressure and keep some of these players back and avoid what happened before, where they had all 50 of the what the hell players practically pushing them on their defensive point, because that's really a bad time. Cordano though is the only one left, and it looks like they might take out this OP. All three of that squad going down, but trade with three of the what the hell guys. Rhineout's in the OP though, and he gets it. This tank is satcheled. Flashback's tank is going down, 76 about to be destroyed. So that's a small win for that squad anyway. They were backed up there by smokes, but Rhineout taken out as well by the satchel. And the tank's off the point, but there's nobody there to capitalise on that, except on the other side where Easy Squad is moving up, but they're not there yet. Cabbage Patch still under a lot of fire. I can hear it all kicking off over here. Lots and lots of smoke coming down as well. I'm guessing this might be what the hell, smoking out those guys in the middle, but I'm not sure. Oh, every time I talk about somebody, they get killed. It's ridiculous. Should we do an experiment? I'll just call someone randomly and see if they die. Loma bot. Nearly. So close. I think it's probably the average life is about 5 seconds. And that's how long it takes me to actually say somebody's name and then look at them. So, 40 minutes remaining on the clock. We're still in a 4-1 situation, so they've been holding it here for, well, at least 10 minutes at Cabbage Patch, so they're doing okay. They have got their garrison hot here with Satchel running up on the garrison, and he's been pushing hard all game, and you can see why he's streaming, because he's going to have the POV of choice. Satchel's right by the garrison here. He knows it. He's seen it. Nobody's there. It's only in the first sector, obviously, of enemy territory, because we're in the HQ sector now, so it's only 10 seconds to get rid of it, and he's put it down. Lich knows he's there because the map went hot, but gets killed by Satchel, who's traded, but still, that was huge play from him. And also, with these guys pushing back in this direction, not quite knowing whether he's alone or whether he's gone down, has actually opened up Cabbage Patch a little bit. We've seen Reform Gamer, one of the best players out there, Fruntan, running into the point here. Reformed going down though out in the field to maybe A-Team or Percival out to the left. Kind of getting a bit greedy perhaps, just running across the open field. Not using the ditch, just wanted to get into the point, and it's cost him dearly. Bruntan though, getting close, and he obviously has the power to build an OP, but Grizzly, is he going to stand for it? I've seen lots of smokes go out. I'm guessing they're Grizzlies. Could be Fruntans though. Bender firing machine guns randomly into the trench. Zota throwing nades on Grizzly. Oh, nice nade from Grizzly there to kill them both. Forcing them back to the OPs further back down the trench, and again alleviating the pressure here on Cabbage Patch. The garrison's up as well, you can see it's gone back up right in the same spot here in H9. So it's a nice play here from EG, and they've got a good front line again. They've taken this this ditch down here. Okay, is this the bombing run? Yep. Hear that low rumble of those planes, but not too many kills, not too many people to back it up either. Perhaps a bombing run down this trench might have been a better idea than along the trench there. It wasn't obviously preceded by a recon plane, or at least I didn't hear the recon plane going over. So perhaps that's why it wasn't the most accurate, but Heidi there just trying to clear out some of the vectors of attack. More smokes coming down on the point here at Cabbage Patch then. I'm sure that must be what the hell artillery firing those. Bender still in the bush below us though with the machine gun covering the ditch and doing a great job. Grizzly, he's got a couple good nade kills here, hasn't he? And he's still waiting here. I hear nades landing. Are they regular nades or are they smokes? Fruntan gets killed. Inevitably comes out of the smoke throwing a grenade. But it's a smoke grenade, and sometimes when you're a squad leader throwing those smoke grenades, it doesn't matter if you go down, you just got to keep throwing them. Sometimes when you run out of smoke grenades, it's actually perfect to get shot and you want somebody to kill you as soon as possible so you can redeploy, get another whole load out of nades and come back throwing more smoke. So they have smoked out well here, allowing Wazza and Zota to push through. Rendix in a bunker, but goes down to some 6 shots from Zota. Very nice stuff. Allowing Wazza and Zota into the point. Very well smoked out. Jackson just flicking, laying shots down straight down the trench, but he's too late and he's given his position away as well because Wazza's going to manage to get around and possibly kill him. Maybe they know again where the Gary is. I don't know. Wazza wants to get his OP down, surely. Comes into contact with 18, perhaps. Maybe he's just staying alive, I don't know. He's healing. Jackson just spamming bullets. Look how much smoke here. I hear another bombing run. That's the EG bombing run on the main point, and they are backing it up this time with some push. What the hell, still got a good defense going on here though, right inside the point, and not too many people went down to the bombing run, it looks like. Chronic's still up. Oh, good arty to kill the commander there. Heidi's pissed. Troche here below us. Rhine out across the other side as well, suggesting they've got OPs along the edge of the bank here. Just checking this because I can see that it was getting capped for a second there. EG taking it back at the moment. They've got a lot of guys inside the point and a reinforce out. Panicked there for a moment when they saw the message come up saying that they're losing their HQ point, or their final point. They're still losing it now, it looks like, which is huge for what the hell. Going for that 5-0. 35 minutes remaining, so it's over the 40 minutes as predicted by Known Connection, but not far off. If they can make this stick, then it will be the 5-0 obviously, and that'll be a huge first win for them. EG not going out of the competition if they do lose, as I mentioned right at the start. They just go through more trials and tribulations like they've had in the qualifying round to try and stay in it. There are opportunities still for them to get even right through to the final, even if they do lose this one. Could obviously end up with a what the hell EG final. Well, that would be great. Heidi would love that, I'm sure. He was rooting for them a little bit at the start of the tournament, but he's not holding back here at all, is he? Well defended then here by what the hell inside Madeline Bridge. They kind of fought off that wave that followed the bombing run. Still, these are hot behind Cabbage Patch, which is not a good sign for EG, but they have got an attack going on still, and this is the thing. It's meaning some of these players still have to be back in defence. You know, I think Reinhardt's been playing and Chronic have been playing in defence all game, but I don't know about Lochner, for example. I believe he might be in Captain Duck's squad, or maybe he's in Duba's squad, but Lochner we've seen kind of on the attack alternately with defense, and because there's this pressure on their point, he's back in defense right now, and you know, a very, very good shooter is taken out of the attack, so important kind of plays here. Looks like a strong contingent though of What the Hell pushing down that ditch, getting absolutely arty to pieces though. Odal's staying back a little bit. He's put his OP up. Fruntan's got an OP up in the ditch as well. So despite some of this artillery, they are still managing to keep the pressure on because those OPs are real nice and close. They've got some cover, enough at least to manage to get people kind of spread out somewhat so they don't all go down to the same shell. Lost out to our right here goes down. Satchel, he knows where the Gary is again. He's got the scent of it. Alerting people to his position though. Maccabee firing shots. Forced Maccabee onto the ground there though. Is he going to get shot by Rendix? Yes he is. But he must know. He's heard it definitely. They know where the garrison is. That means they'll get a marker there probably. Drop some shells on it I should think. Still got smoke coming out here. Strong play to have enough munitions for all of these smokes. Heidi loves building nodes. It's literally his favourite pastime, talking about nodes, building nodes, and ensuring that supplies are in the right situation. So that's obviously paying off for him here. That's possibly not true. I think he relies heavily on the competence of the squads to build the nodes, because it's not his concern. He's got bigger things to worry about. But down to 57 munitions here, the EG team sort of running out a little bit of their shells, and look at this push that's going on now at Cabbage Patch, and they used their reinforced, didn't they, not too long ago. This is the EG plane that we heard going over the top, the recon, enabling the commander to mark a bunch of the What the Hell players, but I mean they knew where they are anyway, right inside the point, right inside the smoke. It's not good at all for EG here. They are still kind of pushing now into their own point. Lich King going down, Merlot trying to push up. Maccabee in the smokes on the other side of the road. Some of these What the Hell players just need to stay the hell alive. Fizz, Fruntan, this lot going over to try and get this spawn point. If they can get the garrison down here, that'll be massive for them. I see over here these guys have been kind of pushed back. We've got a couple of people just kind of loitering around for EG near Madeline Bridge. I guess they're under a lot of pressure right now. If we go over there, we'd probably see them under all sorts of heavy fire, getting pinned down. Not able to push into the point. On the other hand, we've got Merlot managed to stick an OP down nice and close, which is allowing some of the defenders to actually spawn very close to the point, which is good for EG, but they're under huge pressure here. Heidi, in fact, going for the garrison. Tournament organizer and What the Hell commander here, Heidi, pushing right deep into the EG lines. There's more OPs below us, as you can see in the ditch here. Odal taking fire from Sabota, but he's up against 3 of them and gets shot by the you know, the wide range of angles there. Odal's going to get these OPs quite possibly. Rendix's nade is a nice one, but it doesn't kill him. He might be injured. He's healing, I believe. Yep, healing in the ditch below us. Heidi pushing very deep here. Slaanesh going down. He sprinted when he should have crept. But it's understandable, they're under huge pressure here. Heidi doing these guys dirty. He can probably hear Cowboy. Sees A-Team. Doesn't kill Cowboy, but Cowboy doesn't kill him. Yes, he does. What a commander. Leading from the front. Look how far they've pushed through, and this cap is going to be on. Trying to drop supplies frantically here, and Lich King and some others kind of trying to run in from this garrison, but it's not going to be enough. They've got some people here with Foxley and Sunny GTX out here on the attack, but it's probably not enough pressure out there on Madeline Bridge to be able to deter these people and make them redeploy and go back there. And they push all the way through Cabbage Patch now. Super important yeah, okay, they need to get into the circle, but if you push all the way through, and especially on the final point here, you can kind of force EG back, or force the other team back so far that, you know, it becomes really, really hard for them to get anywhere near the circle, and then your other guys can filter in and get inside the hard cap. And it is going down now. 29 minutes remaining on the clock. Lich King is coming in from the other side here. Carton, Maccabee, Zune, Millhouse coming in from the side. Millhouse not in a tank anymore, I noticed. Resorted to foot warfare. He's back as an infantry grunt like the rest of them. Good flexibility there shown by the EG team, but probably not enough, I would say, here to fight off this attack from what the hell. It's looking very, very convincing at the moment with all this smoke cover. Lots of artillery, though, from EG coming in. They've managed to kind of get a few more munitions back with 108 there, and that was a huge shell taking out a bunch of people. They kind of need to stay alive, stay inside the circle, but also stay spread out enough here, the what the hell guys, that they don't all die to the same shell. Duba almost gets rocket to the face from Lost over here below us to the left, but doing a great job of keeping them out of the hard cap. And again, this is why this hard cap is so annoying, because look how far they've got to run here, EG. They practically couldn't have a worse one. Sitch is going to be gutted about the selection of points if we talk to him in a minute, if he wants to talk to us. Hopefully you didn't hear me just coughing and dying then. I did try and mute it. Got a massive frog in my throat. How this point is not going down yet, I don't really understand. They've got loads and loads of people in the sector, I guess, here. The axis, but with enough people in that circle, it's going to start to go. And here it goes. See Godfella below us with the machine gun. Might just be a BAR, but laying shots across the field, keeping them at bay, as I mentioned before. There is a tank up below us here with the Panzer IV out to the right. Something else goes down over here. What was that? Recon vehicle. Going for the last ditch tank attempt, takes out this OP that Godfella just spawned on, but gets slapped from the ditch. Great kill there. Who was that? They got an AT gun down the ditch? I hope so. That's incredible if they have. Oh, perhaps it was these guys, Torfisk and House Gangster, back together again at last in the tank, coming in for the kill at the last minute. Look, it's almost done. Over halfway now, and what the hell? Swarming, absolutely swarming Cabbage Patch. I don't know, I want to go check Madeline, but this is the thing. How many people are back here now? You see the difference, that having pressure on the mates, because I've only got 3 people back there versus, well, I'm not even going to count. Fucking loads. 25 people over here, probably. Still licking the artillery over at Cabbage Patch here, EG, but I think it's all she wrote for them. 25 minutes left on the clock. They're not going to be able to get there from this point. They're definitely covered from over there. Their spawn has been pushed right the way back from that great play from Heidi and others. And this is it, guys. Massive win here. What the hell? Defeating EG for the win. Sitch here, lots of kills from the bombing run. And let's just have a little check through for the players so they can see themselves, and you guys can see some of their scores. A lot of defensive points, as we've seen. They were really under pressure all game. Really tough one. These guys in the tank had an alright game as well. You know, it's not like they played badly, any of them, but they're really getting pushed around there. We'll have another little look in just a second. If some of these players from What the Hell stay in the server, we can see some of their scores, and I believe some of them are going to be very impressive indeed. If you are interested in the stats and the scores, and, like, you know, as I mentioned before, kills don't win games, but if you're got good strats and you're good at killing, it certainly helps. If you're interested in all that stuff, oh, look at these infantry scores here. This is what I was saying before. You know, Troshed, Lochner, huge scores. Bohemian, Cynic, huge score. Duba, huge score. Rico, huge score. All of these guys, absolutely absolutely caning. These guys in the tank have got less points than some of the people in just infantry. So massive reform gamer we saw played so well as always. Nearly 600 combat effectiveness. Jockey, who we saw loads of times. Godfellow, we saw loads of times. All up in the mix. It really helps so much if you've got that strat knowledge, but also if you've got the shooters. You can't argue with that. That it just makes such a big difference. Abusify with 300 combat effectiveness points with the sniper rifle, just slapping people about, and it makes all the difference. It really does. But massive well done to both teams. GGs to everyone involved. We're going to hopefully jump over to the chat in a minute and get to talk to Known Connection and and Sitch, the commander of EG, as well as What the Hell Chronic. Hopefully, he'll be joining us as well. I see Heidi's actually daring to join the chat, so it's not Chronic today. It's going to be Heidi. So. Chronic as well. Oh my god, what the hell heavy. I sense a what the hell bias here. I wonder if Sitch is going to join us. I suspect he might not. It's a very very tough thing for somebody who's just lost after really, really, playing such a tough game like that to come in. So if he does, hats off to him. If he doesn't, completely understandable. I totally get it. We'll jump in a sec. As soon as I see Known Connection jump in, we'll jump in as well. But huge well done to both teams and GG to all the players. Such a big commitment to kind of play these games, to practice, etc. Oh, Sitch is in the chat. Oh my god, this is going to be spicy. Maybe I'm sure everybody will be like really nice and it'll be fine. But could be good. Could be good, guys. Let's jump over there in a sec. I just want to see No Connection. There he is. Join it because he can help orchestrate.
Only me on point.
Well, I
Yeah,
know my
I mean,
problems as well. There is no big difference to be honest, in some moments.
I mean,
If you
good
look,
record.
no, not really. After mid cup, there was so many problems I couldn't fix since you cut mid cup. So that was my main problem.
Well, to be fair, I didn't really understand how we started capping because literally everyone was dead and they all had to come from the garrys that we built. And so I don't know, like, did your guys down as well, or were you like much
No.
slower, or-
My my eastern truck, who came from eastern HQ, was too late. The both trucks on the middle and the left HQ was in time, but they were stuck in the left channel. You know, this
and
little
they got
rivers.
RT'd and stuff.
Yeah, art and stuff. No right, no people in right channel, the east one. So overpressure.
Yeah. Hello, Non.
Hello. Oh,
Hello.
sorry. I've been trying to not cough, so I've been drinking a lot, and I was close. I'm glad it finished. Let's just put it that way. Oh my god, what a game! A Purple Heart Lane never for me ceases to amaze us at how good.
Never disappoints, does it?
It never does. And I remember speaking on the chat before, we had the Sweaty Thursday. I remember before we played UFR, and both of those games were a bloodbath. And
You're welcome.
yeah, we had another one of them. It's brilliant. I love it.
Wow. Yeah. So, I mean, we caught a little bit there of you guys already getting into the discussion of what happened, like what went well, what didn't go so well, etc. I mean, Sitch, you said like when you first started out, you were kind of losing. You said the truck on the right didn't get there on time, and then on the left it was kind of getting bogged down in artillery. Heidi, you mentioned as well that perhaps you wondered why you were capping, but it seemed like you were struggling a little bit with the trucks moving in at the start as well. They came under fire straight away.
We didn't struggle. Sitch sniped us. Like he had pretty good positions with some tanks. Like one look snipe and the other one I don't know, but like just destroyed our guys. So yeah, it's more like after that happened, that's when we were a bit confused as to why we ended up capping regardless. Because in my head, if you get sniped like that, like they already have circle control and you can't even go back. But it seemed like they were south as well. But to be fair, Pillbox was the one we really didn't want to get, right? Because on the two other points, we had really good sight lines, but on that point, it's completely covered by the hedges. And like as allies, you can't, snipe trucks or whatever because you have like weird had just like it's not as good as on the other sides. So yeah, like I had already the nightmare scenario unfolding in my head, where like you have to recap this and cross the river, which is like
Yeah.
nightmare, right? But
Yeah.
I guess since recap, the nightmare was for EG because
Oh my
it's
god,
just as
yeah.
bad to cross that whole open field to get there.
And it's so close to the Allied lines there, the final point, Cabbage Patch, and it's
Oh
just
yeah, yeah. That's
so
why
rough.
don't.
You know, you've literally got a trench that comes right up to it, and these guys have to run across the field. I saw you right at the end, Heidi, like running all the way deep into their HQ spawn, trying to kill people off to make sure your guys
Yeah.
could like push up and into the point, right?
Oh yes, then I got clapped like a noob. Yeah.
Like a noob. I think he killed like 8 people, so I don't know what noobs do, but probably not that.
I
I
have
mean,
to give it. Sorry, go.
yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like there was a moment though with the airhead at the middle point where EG they dropped their airhead, they put smokes on the airhead, they put the bombing run over. The artillery was also killing people off it, and oh my god, I was literally sitting on it waiting for the spawn wave. I didn't realize it had got destroyed.
Yes, it's a classic Siege move, right? Like they've been doing it in a lot of games, and sometimes they even kill their own spawn wave, right? But we were definitely like you saw it, you see it coming, and you're like, okay, they're gonna do this, smoke everything, so we put, more people there because we know a lot of them are just gonna die to RT or whatever, and you need that one guy to find the airhead.
Yeah.
You just need bodies.
It's very hard to drop airhead with smokes and some other stuff, especially on such open map when you have like 1, 2, 3 bushes and you have not many options to drop it.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I'll tell you, with that first one you tried on Pillbox, it literally landed in between my outpost and garrison. So
Oh,
Yeah, it was like next to the garrison
yeah,
basically.
I mean,
and
it
you were
can be next
just
to the
off with your
garrison.
bombing run as well.
Even if it's next to the garrison, if it's completely smoked and RT, then bombing run, like
Yeah.
sometimes they get one spawn wave in, and then that's like 15 people, and they spread around like rats, and they play some OPs, and like you can be in real danger, like just by the virtue of that little combination. So yeah, we were
Yeah.
definitely aware of it.
Absolutely, and in some ways, like Chronic says, you kind of got a bit unlucky. I think, Chronic, was it you that actually ran up to it initially and then got hit by the artillery? Somebody did. One of the defenders
Oh.
like ran right up to it straight away and got RT'd.
But Mevins was on defense at one point, right?
Yeah,
Whoever it was, they obviously didn't read the memo about the Sitch play, because as soon as it came in on the smokes, I was like, oh, this will be followed by artillery HE.
Well, you still have to do it. Like even if you know if it's coming, you just have to go and die.
Just run for it. Well,
Yeah,
they managed to get it in the end.
That's the problem.
If you're not going for it, then they're gonna spawn. You just have to go and die and hope. Hope to dodge some shells.
Yeah, your guys managed to get it in the end, so it was a well-intentioned play, but it didn't kind of pay off in the end. Obviously, when you guys you mentioned about crossing the river down at Madeline Bridge, Heidi, because it's like the other side of the river, you've not got great sight lines. There's that horrible kind of like the circle where like half of it's right out in the open on the other side of the road. Were you screaming at your guys to get into the circle and get into that building?
Well, you know me. I would never scream. I'm always gentle.
Gently
and
asking nicely.
considerate. Yes.
I will say he
These
was more
guys-
gentle today, nursing his hangover.
Ah, right, that's what it is.
Mhm.
Turn the sound effects right down so the
Everyone
artillery.
appreciates the nice drunk hungover Heidi,
Hmm.
not the down your neck screaming.
I mean,
I
you have to
mean, he's.
motivate the troops somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, well played from both teams. I mean, I think you obviously picked a strong team today, Heidi. You clearly took EG pretty seriously in opposition. Is Purple Heart Lane a map that you like really intended to choose, or is it one that you kind of ended up with? Both teams just ended up with, and had to like send your best guys because hey, it's Purple Heart Lane. It's going to be a bloodbath.
I mean, it's seasonal, and of course we take every team seriously. Like it's also the main stage. Like they already went through qualifier and stuff. So yes, of course we don't go at all like thinking, oh, it's gonna be easy or whatever, which it really wasn't. So no. For sure we bring our whoever we can muster, like that's for sure. And in terms of the map itself, uh, I don't want to. I don't know. Yes, I will say yes. We love PHL allies, and I can say it again.
There it is.
Yes.
You heard it here.
There it is.
Yes.
So oh, sorry, go on.
I had at the beginning when we did the recapping and we introduced it and we had you. Was it EG? I believe that you said to watch out for.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
EG easy with 5-0. Yes.
Yeah.
And then they
You
got
literally just scammed me.
Yeah, well, I believe in Sitch, and that's also the good part of the format now, right? Like, is that this first loss is like not at all a big deal as it was in previous seasons, where you get dropped into loser bracket and like your journey is gonna be super tough, right? Here it's just, well, you start 0-1, and then you can even lose 2 games and then win 3 games after that, and still qualify in the same way. So
it's going to be EG.
Yeah.
What the hell
So-
final is what you're saying?
yes, I still believe in EG is what I'm
Do
doing.
it.
Yes, yes.
So for you, Sitch, obviously, like, yes, that is true, but you guys have had a little bit already of a difficult journey, let's say, through the qualifiers. Okay, you won your second 2 games very convincingly, but with that loss initially to 5-0 first and Bastardos, it has been quite a long road for you through the qualifiers. Is that been a good thing? Is that something that's like developed the team, or is it something that maybe has like slowed the wheels a little bit, and it's something you want to have a bit more momentum going into this main stage?
I think definitely yes, it's good for my team in terms of developing teams. I just want to remind that my team contains 4 different clans with different people across the whole our region, and it's really hard for me to make some plans, some other stuff, and all these games we passed through, especially the one on Stalingrad, is a good opportunity for us to develop our plans better and try to improve ourselves.
Yeah, and get that coordination down. So the four communities, for anybody that doesn't know, is Lost Squad, right? And then Panzerlehr
Panzerlehr
Division.
and Fast Operative Group, shortly FOG, and Kult.
Yeah. And whereabouts are the different communities from?
Like 60% of them are from Russia, and the rest of the team from all countries around Russia.
Got
Nice.
you.
Nice.
But yeah, it's like diverse kind of is what I'm saying. It's not just like all necessarily from one place. It's quite like a mixed bag, and so building that communication is going to be really helpful for you, right?
Yeah, it's for me the hardest thing. Okay, so basically we have separated Discord for this all games, and it's really hard because you can't just force people check everything you need for the games and other stuff. And I'm trying to involve people as much as possible because I have people from different regions, and so they have different time. One of them playing in early morning, like 4 a.m. One of them playing in early, like 12 p.m. 12 a.m. or something like this. So big difference in time, big difference between people, and I can't really manage to make everything works good at the same moment.
So if it is what the hell versus EG in the final, you got to use that time advantage to pick a game time that's bad for EG, Heidi.
Sorry, what? I couldn't.
So they've got guys from all over the world, right? Or
Yes.
like all different time zones. So you have to try and pick a time for the next game if it is the final and it's against EG. Without half of them are just getting out of bed.
No. We only want to fight our opponents at their best form,
At their best.
and beat them there, always.
Excellent sportsmanship. And yeah, go on. Sorry, connection.
I was just going to say, well, speaking of games, I think WTH are going to be taking on Trigger. I think this is
I
correct.
didn't do the math yet. It depends on the results, like of all the games that happen.
I know Trigger won
On
last one.
Well,
Russian server into China server.
Yeah.
It's not that easy. It's not that easy because it's so it goes into 1-0 and 0-1 groups, and basically for the second round we just used the rankings that we did
Right.
for the the first round of main stage. So like the highest will meet the lowest. So I don't know. Did no one from qualifier win? I don't know. I don't know about all the results yet.
Well, we won't talk about next game until it's official.
So it's like
No,
if no one from the qualifier won, then yes, because then the game
no one from qualifier won. So Core won
5-0.
against Phoenix 5-0,
Yes.
and then 82 AD won against Hell Let Loose Poland 5-0.
Okay.
116 beat Trirex 5-0, which is a big result. UFR. Oh no, SCDB. SCDB won
Oh, there you go. So it's probably
against
SCDB
UFR.
then.
So
Probably SCDB.
and then yes, so Blacklist won against Fins Let Loose 5-0, and Trigger won obviously last night, early morning or whatever, 4-1 against the Line.
Yeah, but then STDB is ranked, if I'm not mistaken. So let me check so I don't say
Pretty
something
high, right?
stupid. They're ranked 11, right? So that's lower than Trigger, and they're in the 1-0, so we fight STDB then.
Cool. So
Nice.
that's the next game for you guys. We'll have to wait and see for EG, I guess, until the maths has been done, and the final game is in as well, because ESPT, BHPOP are still playing 501st and BST too.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, but there's really no math in this round yet. Like, it's just the math is gonna start round 3. Basically, it's gonna get tricky at that point. But for now, it's simply the highest seed meets the lowest seed. So like now, EG, you're in 0-1, and you were what, 16 seed, right? Yes. So you will meet the highest that lost, which is UFR. So it's UFR EG.
Okay.
Good game.
That's gonna be good. I'm excited. I have to say, WTH, you guys put out, I'd say, a very strong team. I looked at the subs, the bench, and you've got brilliant players everywhere in WTH. And so I told Govnix before, I think EG is going to have a very tough game, and we said that if EG push WTH back, it's going to be a long one, and it's going to be good on them. And I have to admit, since you held WTH, in my perspective, back quite a lot. There were times where they were capping, and you pushed them back, and I think you were just relentless in defending. You got loads of bodies back when you needed to. I think it was really, really good performance from EG. Really, really nice. And speaking of performances, there's 2 people I want to shout out because I thought they just did beautifully. And I want to go for the first one, which was Foxley.
Foxley, I think, but yeah. No?
Foxley.
Foxley?
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Foxley.
Foxley, I've never seen a move like this before. He managed to go behind that 4th point. I can't remember what it was called. Madeline Bridge. He managed to get behind the 76. He placed an OP. He managed to get an engineer and a squad, an AT to spawn in and satchel the tank.
And I think, did he kill Chronic as well?
No, Chronic survived, but he got 2 players with it.
No, I think I got him, because I was screaming about the fucking satchel.
But 2 out of the 3 tankers jumped out, tried to look for it. They died straight away, and then the tank blew it up. And I thought that was
this was shortly after the airhead, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not that long, I think. But
did you see Chronic?
Yeah, because I believe Mavin's got the airhead.
The reason why we also lost so many people in the cab is also we arted our own truck. That's
Did we?
Yeah, you can check the article.
I still need to watch it back because I'm pretty sure that because Excessive said to me jump out early, I did, and I'm pretty sure I was the only guy left wading across half the field, like the mud that only lets you like walk real slow. I'm literally like ducking from the Lux, like, oh no, please.
Yeah, I think there's only you and maybe one other.
Yeah. The next time I looked, I had like Reformed and Duba and like all these cracked shooters in my squad, and I was like, uh-oh.
Oh shit.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Big shout out on the other team though to Satchel. I mean, he was literally a bloodhound for that last garrison at Cabbage Patch. He one man took it down, the garrison that was like on the point, and then they built it again, and then he came back and went to take it down again.
Yep, it's how it close is a grindy game for sure.
I have to say I enjoyed that though, and to start on what's the word? Non-meta map, I guess. I think that's a really nice way to open seasonal, and it's really nice to see what Sitch has done with his group over the last few months, and it's nothing short of impressive in my opinion, and he should be really proud. And that was a great game to open seasonal with, in my opinion. And hopefully we meet each other again down the line.
On the Kursk, please.
Final.
Finals on Kursk, please.
Not a chance.
Cursed.
How about
Well,
that new bridge
serious?
map?
Actually, we could buy Stalingrad, but you banned it.
Yeah, sorry, we didn't want to say that.
That was my main map, actually.
So you heard it here. Don't play Sitch on Stalingrad.
Well, they lost last time, but yeah.
Hey.
Anyway.
Insult.
Yeah.
Just saying. All right, guys, thank you for
joining us,
streaming,
Heidi.
Thank
for
you,
the
guys,
interview.
everyone.
I will
Thanks.
see you later. Bye
Ciao.
bye.
Thank you very
He's
much.
off to nurse his hangover. Thanks a lot, guys.
Exactly.
Nice to
yeah.
speak to
See
you.
you.
See you later,
Cheers, guys.
guys.
Thanks for
Bye.
streaming.
Thank you very much. No worries.
No
Thank you.
worries. All right, so make sure again, anyone to take those clips. I mean, Known Connections just called out a bunch of people there. Me too. So make sure you go and clip those because it's important. You know, put them in the highlight reel. Highlight those players who played really well because we've seen some really great plays today. You know, support the casters. You know, Known Connections obviously got some good footage. I know he always does. So go check out his stream. Make sure you get those clips, put them in the highlights. We'll feature them on the show. Watch the other streams as well. Clip those, put those in the highlights. We'll watch those as well. And if you didn't manage to catch up on any of them, we will be on tomorrow, like I said many times now, 8 p.m. GMT for the weekly recapping, where we go over the games that have been played and look ahead at the games to come. We've just heard it from Heidi himself that we're going to have What the Hell versus Trigger. So that's like used to be CNUT in the next round on the 1 and 0 teams. And then we're going to see EG versus UFR on the other sort of the 0 and 1 side of it. I will just get open the what do you call it, the table, the scoreboard, and kind of briefly just touch on the rounds. So those teams that have gone 1 and 0 in this round, and the ones that have gone 0 and 1, they each have another opportunity now to play again, and then after that they'll have another opportunity to play again. So even if the teams that have gone 0 and 1 in this game, they go 0 and 2 in the one after that, they still have another chance at that stage to play again. And if they win that game, they still have another chance to play again. They can go out at either of those two stages though, but they can then go on to the 2 and 2 basically bracket, lost 2, 1, 2, and then go to the playoffs still to play in the 3 and 2 bracket. But if any of that's very confusing, which I'm sure it probably is just hearing me talk about it without having any visual, make sure to go over to the seasonal Discord, join the Discord, check out the scoreboard, check out the games, check out who's been casting them so you can go and watch them. Like I say, support the casters, take your clips, etc. But also you can see the scoreboard, and you can also see all of the ban waves happening. You can see all of the setup to the games that will be coming next week, and also kind of read through all the rules and everything, and have a look at all of the other clips, have a look at all of the awesome stuff. Make sure you check out Das Altberg. He's on a wicked trailer for the Mainstage. Shout out to Blue Meanie for the music on that one as well, and he's been casting throughout the tournament too. So just make sure you go over there. Oh, and check out Starlord's book as well. We Are 50. That's also over there on the Discord. So that'll be all from me today. The stream, as always, will be up for 2 weeks here, and then I'll try and put it up on the YouTube. I'll share the link to the stream in the Discord. I can forget what the channel's called. The replays channel in the Discord under media. Yeah, have a good one. Thanks to everybody that's followed. Thanks to the people that said thanks. That's really nice. Thanks for the bits, Jimbo. That's awesome. They're my first ever bits. You are my first bit bringer. That's not a good term. I will never use it again. But thanks, guys, for watching, and big up to all the players. Thanks for them. and catch you tomorrow, or if not, then probably next weekend with another game, or hopefully 2. Fingers crossed. So, and come join me on Tuesdays as well for Squad Line Battle if you want to, in the evening at 7:30 Greenwich Mean Time. Not that it's called that anymore. Is it UTC now? I forget. I'm obviously a boomer or something, but yeah, come check out Squad Line Battle as well. So, see you soon, guys.